Hello, hello. This is the HTC One 2014, and this is its Duo camera on the back, an ultra-pixel 4 megapixel camera there, combined with a small half-res depth sensor, which opens up a few possibilities with photos that you take. And I'm going to quickly run through some of those effects. I've got a photo in here somewhere of my colleagues, Matt Bryan and Jamie Rigg. Let's find them, because they won't mind if we mess with their faces a bit. So there we go. Matt on the right, Jamie on the left. If I click into edit, a bunch of edit functions along the bottom, most of which use depth in some way. And the most important of those, I think, is U-focus. Here it's selected Matt as my subject. It's blurred out Jamie in the background. I can click Jamie instead, and it switches. And instead of you having to trace out the outlines of your subject as you would in another app, it does all of that automatically using the metadata that has depth information about the scene. That's pretty useful. If I back out, foregrounder, a bit more cartoony. There's one of these called cartoon, which makes everything except your foreground subject cartoony. This is my favorite one, zoom blur, which kind of gives you a whoosh onto your subject. And the last one here along is colorize, which desaturates everything except for your foreground subject. That's that. Seasons is super cheesy, kind of fun. My favorite of those is snow. Bit of white sheen on the image with snowflakes, except that it's spring now, but hey ho. Back out. Dimension plus, so if you share an image that you've taken on your HTC One via the Zoe app, HTC Zoe app, then people will be able to do this with your photos. Just engage a bit of parallax effect to bring the photo to life a little bit. You can't rotate it too much, the photo sort of locks. It's just in this sweet spot here. So that's what they call Dimension Plus. Stickers, I don't think these use the I don't think these use the depth aspect in any way. That's just regular stickers, but quite fun. Put a bit of jewelry on Matt there. I'll back out. Copy and paste, this definitely does use depth. So it allows you to cut a subject from one photo and put it in another. So if I, for example, pick my daughter here from a totally different scene, it asks me to select her. It does a rough job of detecting her. I'm not really pleased with that here, so I can fix that myself by using the plus sign here just to add and even subtract a little bit. There you go. So I've selected her a little bit better, and then I can say done. And I can transplant her into this scene if I want to get rid of Jamie. Lastly, just for the sake of completeness, I'll show you a couple of these touch-up effects which don't use the depth sensor and which are pretty much the same as on the old HTC One. So for example, I don't like this photo because Jamie's a bit dark compared to Matt, so what I can do is lighting here. Just tap Jamie, basic face recognition, and I can just brighten his face. I can also do face contour, so I can make Matt a bit less jowly, for example. He won't like that. I'll click cancel. And you can bring out eyes with eye brightening and anti-shine, and you can smooth skin, stuff you've seen from other camera apps. But yeah, they're all made quite nippy here and quite easy to use. So I'll save that, and yeah, check out our full review of the HTC One 2014 over at Engadget.com and make your own mind up. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
It's also among the most powerful smartphones on the market right now, thanks to the 2.3 GHz quad-core Snapdragon 801 processor that's running the show. Whereas the M7